I bought this 97 Land Cruiser totaled, but I saw the potential. Follow along as I bring that vision to life. The next step in the 97 revival is removing the passenger side fender, the one that took a hit when the Joyrider crashed the rig. To start, I removed all the bolts inside the wheel well that hold the outer fender to the inner fender. But right away I noticed something strange. The bolts and the entire fender edge were coated in this thick, rubbery material. Whatever it is, it made removing the fender way harder than expected. Even after the bolts were out, the fender wouldn't release. So I grabbed a box cutter and carefully sliced through that adhesive until the two panels finally separated. If anyone knows what this coating actually is, drop it in the comments because it put up a good fight. Next, I went on to remove the 7 10mm bolts along the top of the fender. Well, I guess 6 of them. I had taken out most of them earlier in the day when I went back in for the last one, when my worst fear happened. The bolt sheared. Rest had completely weakened it and it snapped right off. While the body of the bolt was stuck in the cruiser, I was left with a surprise in the socket. That's going to be a future repair video. But the mission had to continue. With the top bolts out, I moved to the final mounting points. The A-pillar bolt and the 3 bolts down at the bottom near the running boards. The A-pillar bolt came out clean, but the bottom, the first bolt I touched, also sheared. Not ideal, but I guess that's one way to remove it. The remaining 2 bolts are the longest ones of the set. The first one came out after some effort getting the socket to seat properly. The last one was coated in more of that same adhesive, so I scraped around it with a small screwdriver until the socket could bite. That one finally came free too. At this point, the fender should have come loose, but I made one rookie mistake. I forgot about the antenna. There's actually a small screw-on nut that lets you remove the antenna cleanly from the outside of the fender. Even though I was staring right at it, I didn't realize it at the time. So I did it the hard way and removed the fasteners for the antenna from the back and carefully wiggled the antenna out through the fender opening. It worked, but I wouldn't recommend it. With the antenna out of the way, the fender was officially free. Since this was the first time this area had been exposed in decades, I took a moment to clean everything thoroughly. I vacuumed out all the dirt and buildup and finished with a full simple green wipe down. While I was in there, I also noticed that the antenna connectors were completely packed with debris and starting to corrode. I took a small flathead screwdriver and scraped out as much as I could. Then I discovered the top adapters can actually pop off by releasing the small side tabs, so I removed them, cleaned everything out with a toothbrush and water, and reassembled the connectors. They looked a lot healthier by the end of it. And with that, the passenger fender is officially off, the inner structure is clean, and we're ready for the next step in the revival. As always, thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying this series, please follow, like, comment, and repost. Every bit of support helps keep this build going.